Mr. Hatsukura? Thank you, but feel free to go. I'm sorry I made you stay with me this late.
The tip of her nose is red, and she's tearing up. She isn't feeling better yet, but she's being considerate of my time. It's cold outside. Let's keep warm in here. Isn't the coffee here great?
It is.
I always thought she was alone because she didn't like having company, judging from how she's always silent and expressionless. As if to say, I only come to the office to work. On the other hand, I smiled left, right, and center, so people wouldn't think I was just the CEO's son who's transferred from another company. We are complete opposites. People say she's unreachable and aloof, and never tried to get to know the real her. But I know it's late, but how about ordering something sweet? Was she surprised just now? I don't think I've ever seen her like that at work.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe Miss Kato was just a little socially awkward.
How about you, Mr. Hatsukura?
Let's see. I like the Severin cake they have at this cafe. It's really good. Miss Kato is earnest, so maybe she'll listen to me if I propose that plan to her.
I've got my opinion of him. Mr. Hatsukura always smiles and is kind to everyone. He even helped me earlier, although I'm nothing but a subordinate.
I'll be so worried that I won't be able to sleep if I don't see you get into your apartment safely.
He really is a man of character.
By the way, what's the layout of your apartment, Miss Kato?
What does he mean? I'm renting a 2-bedroom apartment from a relative.
Wow, I'm jealous. It must be nice to have a 2-bedroom apartment to yourself.
He's jealous? This man's the rich son of the CEO, right? I thought he lived in a huge apartment in a high-rise condo.
I moved back to my family home when I transferred to Hatsukura Trading, partly to look after my ailing father. I was thinking of finding an apartment when things calmed down, but my brother and his wife worry too much over me.
His brother's the acting CEO. Is he worried about his much younger little brother?
Since I'm still single at 31, they want to set up an arranged marriage for me, and I hate the idea. So they told me I can't move out until I get engaged.
That must be so hard.
Right? A man in his 30s should leave his family home first before anything else.
He's right.
So, would you like to be my fiancé?
Sorry, I must have spaced out. What did you just say? His fiancé? He can't have said that. I must have heard him wrong.
Would you like to be my fiancé, Miss Kato? Wow, you're taking really good care of this apartment, like I thought you would.
Wait, I need to calm down. Mr. Hatsukura had to help me because Yushima was bothering me just a few hours ago. And yet, I've let a man into my house? I'm too careless. But it's too late now. About what you said earlier, sir.
Could you drop that?
Excuse me?
I really don't like being called sir or general director. I put up with it enough at work. But please, call me Inori.
What? He must be joking. Then I'll call you Mr. Hatsukura.
Are you being too cold to a man who just proposed to you? I want you to call me by my first name. It's cold. Can I turn the heater on?
Who is this? Sure, I'll make some tea. He sounds completely different. I have coffee, black tea, and green tea. Which one do you prefer?
I'll have some green tea if you don't mind.
Okay. I know everyone separates their public and private lives, but is he really the general director I know? What does he even mean by fiancé? Zero romantic experience. I have no idea what to do at a time like this. Usually one gets engaged in order to get married, right? But he asked me to be his fiancé, not his wife. I guess it means that he needs a fake engagement in order to leave his family home. Here you go.
Thank you. You'll catch a cold if you sit on the floor. Come sit next to me on the sofa, Shizuha.
He just called me by my first name. I'm fine here.
Then I'll sit on the floor too. It's easier to talk when we're closer like this. Right?
Wait a moment. Stop! I can't keep up with what's going on.
This is surprising. At work, you're so cool and capable. But just a few words from me flustered you this badly?
I'm flustered because you've been acting completely different.
I'm a little worried.
About what?
Did you let that guy from earlier throw you off guard too?
I have no romantic experience, so I don't know how to do things that come naturally to others. Even now, I'm home alone with a man late at night. I guess this is also being off guard.
Wait, sorry. I apologize for what I just said.
Why?
It's not your fault, Shizuha. I'm sure you were just trying to be nice.
That's not true. I can't even get along with my coworkers. I'm not a good team player. He's much nicer than me. Sir, you're the one...
No.
What?
Call me Inori.
He's my work boss and the son of the CEO. I definitely can't call him that normally. But now, only for a moment. Nori?
Good job.
This is a miracle. My head's going to explode.
I decided to work at my father's company because I liked the conditions that my brother, the future CEO, set out for me. Hold on for 2 years. After that, I'll make you the head of the New York branch office. Some female employees try to date me, lured by the fact that I'm the son of the CEO. But I'll be in the US next year. I guess that's partly why my brother wants me to find a wife. But I'm not letting somebody else make decisions about my life and marriage so easily. So when I learned that she was being harassed by a stalker, I had an idea. 90 days. Let me live here with you for 90 days, as your fiancé.
Let me recap. I have my issues with Yushima, and you want to stop the ladies who like you from courting you? So you want to live in my apartment as my fiancé for a limited time until you transfer to the New York branch, correct?
Plus, she needs someone who can protect her from her stalker at all times. Then you can pretend like you dumped me and we can call for our engagement. What do you think?
That's ridiculous. No one would ever believe that.
It's a pity. She's great at her job and very pretty, but she has low self-esteem. Now that I think about it, that Yushima guy said something like that when he left. I just felt bad for her because she's never had a boyfriend. But that doesn't change someone's worth. Then I'll find a more convicting reason. I'll keep pitching them to you until we find one you agree with.
I do think there are more suitable women than me for this, though.
But I want you. She looks cool at work, but she's just a little awkward. I want to see more of the real her. I want to do more for her. Plus, I can defend you against your stalker if he ever comes around again.
Huh?
You don't have to give me an answer right away. Just think about it, okay?
Okay. I'll consider your proposal.
She replied like she would to a work client. I want to learn more about you. My earnest, awkward Shizuha.